Hi, I'm Sandra Mooney, and this is Ghost Hunters.
This episode on Ghost Hunters, we're in Jacksonville, Florida, investigating Kingsley Plantation.
Kingsley Plantation was built in 1814 by Zephaniah Kingsley. It housed about 60 slaves along with the Kingsley family. Lately, we've had a few reports of voices being heard throughout the plantation, along with an overall uneasy feeling at night. Hopefully, Ghost Hunters will be able to find something and bring some validation to the claims.
Here we are at the outside ruins of Kingsley Plantation. Let's walk around and see what we can find. This area is just kind of iffy to us, so we're just gonna run a couple EVPs and take a couple of pictures and see if we can catch anything. EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. It's a recording at the time. You may not hear anything, but when you play it back, sometimes you get something. Sandra and Kelly doing some EVPs inside the old ruins. Is there anyone here that would like to say anything? You know, give us a sign that you're here. Make a noise. Rustle something. Just let us know you're here. Is there anybody out there want to talk to us? Something later.
Guess we'll do more EVP work in this area because me and Sandra did. If there's anyone out here, please give us a sign of your presence. If there's anything you need to say to us, please tell us now.
These were the slave quarters where all the slaves were kept and housed. Do some EVP work in them, get a few shots. Let's go. Running EVP. Is there anyone here? Anyone like to say a few words? Are you trapped here? Are you here because you want to be? Name? What? Say something.
What's your name? How old are you? Yeah. How do you feel? Do you want us to leave?
one of you here?
It's okay, you don't have to be scared.
Alright, it's about that time to wrap things up. I think we got some pretty good stuff, a lot of personal experiences. Hopefully we'll go through everything and find some good stuff. Hey Doug, how you been?
Hey Sandra, what's going on?
Any activity since we last been here?
We haven't seen too much as of lately, but we're really curious about what you guys have found.
Okay, well if you're ready, let's go check it out.
Sure.
Okay, so as you know, we come in and we try and disprove a haunting. And any evidence that we find that we can't debunk, we generally mark that as paranormal. There were a lot of personal experiences that we had, but we also got a few pictures and some audio we'd like you to listen to. Okay, let's take a look at some pictures.
Okay.
Okay, this is outside of the plantation, a little wooded area right in the front there. We had a few orbs in the picture, but generally we don't, use orbs because they could be just about anything. They could be a bug, dust, just anything. And let's go on to the next one. And, see there's a couple more orbs off in the background. And the last picture that I have is, a little bit different. What you can see is mist coming up and over the side. And again, there's a few orbs in the back, but the mist is a little bit different because it wasn't there. It wasn't misty or anything outside at the time. Okay, and I got one more piece of evidence for you. It's an EVP. EVP stands for electronic voice phenomenon. It's a recording that, at the time we can't hear it with our human ears, but when you play it back later, sometimes you get a little something in there.
Okay.
So I'll explain more. Does anybody want to communicate? Say something.
What's your name? How old are you?
Wow. It almost sounded like you could hear two things. In the very beginning, it almost sounded like somebody was saying hi or something, or they were laughing, or it's like a kid or somebody. It's hard to tell.
Okay, so yeah, definitely in the first part, we definitely heard something that sounded like, some people said sounded like saying hi or a little kid giggling or something like that. And the second one, yeah, is definitely a whisper or like a heavy breath or something like that. And this evidence also coincides with some of the personal experiences that we had. When we were walking along the plantation by the slave quarters, our cameraman thought that he heard voices behind him in the bushes. And then I also had a personal experience when we were by the barn. I thought I heard a lady yelling "hey" at us, but when I turned around there was nobody else there. Also another crew member thought that she saw a shadow run across the street, and she got a little freaked out at the time. But other than that, that's what we got. Okay, and that's all the evidence we have. Gathering and taking in everything that we got, we can't really say that this place is haunted, but there's definitely some paranormal activity going on, and we'd like to come back for a second visit.
We really love you guys to come out again, and we also really want to thank you for coming out and showing us the evidence that you found. It's been wonderful. It really validates some of the claims that we've had here, and we really just want to thank Ghost Hunters.
No, thank you for having us out. We had an awesome time, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
Thank you.